Main issue of immigration. The debate is not about whether we should allow immigration, it's about how we do so in a way that protects American sovereignty, respects the rule of law, and is beneficial to all Americans. So what does a thoughtful agenda for American immigration reform look like? Here are 4 guiding principles. Number 1. We must respect the consent of the governed, that is the will of the people. Individuals who are not citizens do not have a right to American citizenship without the consent of the American people. That consent is expressed through the laws of the United States. Through those laws, we the people invite individuals from other countries, under certain conditions, to join us as residents and fellow citizens. Number 2. We cannot compromise national security and public safety. Every nation has the right, recognized by both international and domestic law, to secure its borders and ports of entry and control what and who is coming into its country. A disorganized and chaotic immigration system encourages people to go around the law and is a clear invitation to those who wish to take advantage of our openness to harm the nation. Secure borders, especially in a time of terrorist threat, are crucial to American national security. Number 3. Becoming a citizen means becoming an American. We must preserve patriotic assimilation. The founding principles of this nation imply that an individual of any ethnic heritage or racial background can become an American. That's why we have always welcomed immigrants seeking the promises and opportunities of the American dream. Patriotic assimilation is the bond that allows America to be a nation of immigrants. Without it, we cease to be a country with a distinct character, becoming instead a hodgepodge of different groups. If we are to be a united nation, living up to our motto of E pluribus unum, out of many, one, we all must understand and embrace a common language, history, and civic culture. And that not only benefits America, but also those immigrants and their families who aspire to prosper here. Number 4. Our lawmakers must respect the rule of law, and immigration is no exception. Failure to enforce our immigration laws is unfair to those who obey the law and follow the rules to enter the country legally. Those who enter and remain in the country illegally should not be rewarded with legal status or other benefits. When politicians condone such behavior, they only encourage further illegal conduct. Based on these principles, immigration reform should include transitioning to a merit-based system. We should end practices like chain migration, birthright citizenship, the visa lottery, arbitrary per-country immigration caps, and any form of amnesty for those here illegally. We must close loopholes that prevent enforcement of our laws and have overwhelmed immigration courts, allowing illegitimate asylum claimants and other lawbreakers to remain in the U.S. indefinitely. And we must take on these issues one by one. A comprehensive deal subjects the fate of policies with universal appeal to the fate of the most controversial topics. The key is to begin by working on the solutions on which most Americans agree. 1. Immigration has been a hotly debated issue in the United States for many years. 1. It is a complex issue that involves multiple stakeholders, including policymakers, law enforcement agencies, advocacy groups, and the general public. 1. One of the key aspects of the immigration debate is border control. 1. The United States has a long southern border with Mexico, and there are ongoing debates about how to manage the flow of people across the border. 1. Some argue for stricter border control measures, such as increased border patrols, walls, and fences, while others advocate for more lenient policies, such as easier access to visas and green cards for migrant workers. 1. Another aspect of the immigration debate is citizenship. 1. The United States is a nation of immigrants, and many individuals who come to the country do so with the hope of eventually becoming citizens. 1. However, the process of obtaining citizenship can be lengthy and complicated, which has led to calls for reform. 1. Some advocate for a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who have been living in the country for many years and contributing to society. 1. Refugee policies are also a significant aspect of the immigration debate. 1. The United States has historically been a safe haven for refugees fleeing violence and persecution in their home countries. 1. However, there are debates about how many refugees the country should accept and how they should be vetted to ensure national security. Overall, the immigration debate in the United States is complex and multifaceted. While there is broad agreement that the country needs to have a system that allows for safe and legal immigration, there is significant disagreement about the specific policies that should be implemented to achieve this goal. Solution for immigration. 1. Comprehensive immigration reform. Many experts believe that comprehensive immigration reform is necessary to address the complex and interrelated issues surrounding immigration. This could include measures to increase border security, provide a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, reform the visa system, and address the needs of both employers and workers. 2. Streamlining the visa process. Some advocates argue that streamlining the visa process would make it easier for immigrants to come to the United States legally. This could involve creating a more efficient system for processing applications, reducing the wait times for visas, and simplifying the visa categories. 3. Increased funding for immigration courts. The backlog of cases in immigration courts is a significant issue, and many advocates believe that increased funding for these courts would help to reduce the backlog and ensure that cases are resolved in a timely and fair manner. 4. Addressing the root causes of migration. Many immigrants come to the United States because they are fleeing violence, poverty, or other difficult situations in their home countries. Addressing the root causes of migration, such as by providing aid to developing countries or addressing climate change, could help to reduce the number of people seeking to come to the United States. These are just a few potential solutions to the immigration issue in the United States. It is a complex issue with no easy answers, and any solution will likely require cooperation and compromise from a wide range of stakeholders.